I want to talk about something real quick, and I'm on my way out of the door because I have had a very Halloween moment. I've had an epiphany here in this moment as I sit down and I have time to, do some critical thinking. You understand? Especially where I stand in the midst of all of this as I continue to come forward, okay, and bring you the gems, the jewels, and all of the other treasures that come with that. Hello? Everybody ain't gonna see it like that, and if you don't see it like that, it's okay, because this channel is not necessarily for you. So you got to decide, where are you this moment? What are you coming here for? Man, I had a piece of artwork to get totally damaged. A lot of artwork to get damaged. Where are you coming from when you come to this channel? Are you looking for, gossip, mess? You understand? Roasting, comedy, humor? Decide, because if that's what you're coming for, I'm gonna become one of your worst enemies, okay? And I don't have no problem with that, because like I tell you all, I'm the infamous witch of YouTube. I'm infamous, okay? Hated by so many people, but loved by very few. And that's the way I want it. You understand? I want to be in a situation where I don't have to feel like I'm offending anyone, because see, when you love by many, then you cannot bear the raw truth. It's not a good idea to be loved by many, because you can't be yourself. It's best to be hated by many, and if anything, and loved by few. I used to have a saying, and I don't know about this now, and I got this little saying from that movie. What's the name of that movie? I cannot think of the name of that movie. The new Alice in Wonderland. The ruler over that particular civilization would always say, she would always say this right here, okay? I'd rather be hated than loved. And I think that's the way it went, because I had to think about it. I think that's what she would say. She said, I'd rather be, no, how did she have it? I'd rather be respected than loved, or I'd rather be hated than loved. I remember. I'd rather be feared than loved. But people feared my adopted mother because she was definitely, oh yeah, and people feared her. And her, just a little, she was no more than 5'3", but a big heavy set woman. When her voice, when she spoke, people trembled. People were in fear of her. Okay? And people feared her rather than to love her. You understand? When we was little small children, everybody came around when she bought the house, and then it all of a sudden stopped. So we became socialized to recluses with her, and that is part of my adulthood, because I was just telling somebody on the phone, your childhood really trains you to be an adult, and how you will make decisions. You understand? And how you will function in society. The childhood is a very important period in a being's life. But when I saw her, and as I grow older and I think about it, when she became ill, really wasn't nobody around. You understand? So sometimes it's good to be loved rather than to be feared, because during those vulnerable moments, you know what I'm saying, you got a whole lot of support around. But when people tremble because of your presence and you fall down, those people still have that memory of fear with them, so they don't come around. And then at the same time too, people like to see those type people, those strong people remain strong. They don't ever want to see them, you understand, in another light, a light of being vulnerable, because they may have drawn their strength from this person. This person may have been a rock or a foundation, and now, you know, a lot of people don't want to come around. Now you ill. That's why I have to always tell you all, I am humble. Don't y'all ever forget that. I'm humble. Okay? But anyways, that's not what I want to talk about or whatever. So I've been thinking about it. Should I still say I'd rather be feared than loved? The reason why people adopt that attitude, I'd rather be feared than loved, is because most people, when people love them a lot, people love them for certain, under certain conditions. You know, I love you as long as you're going to take my phone call and listen to all my problems, and I can just dump them on you. You know, I love you for that. I love you because I know that when you open the doors, I can come in your house and I can go in your refrigerator and I can eat this, I can eat that. You know what I'm saying? So then they adopt the attitude, I'd rather be feared, because when you, in that situation, you know that you're not going to come in and run over me. So I'd rather be feared than loved as long as I'm well. But when I'm down in my vulnerable moments, I'd rather be loved than feared, okay? So maybe we should say it like that. Now, anyways, let's talk. I want to talk about something. Let me jump right on into this because I ain't going to waste no time. Y'all listen to me right now. I noticed something. The black woman is a very important figure in this matrix system. The black woman is a very important figure in this matrix system. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to black people. She can make, but everybody's welcome to participate. She can make or she can break you. She's one of the most strongest, powerful figures in her black community. Many times she does not know the power she possesses in her community. And she gets angry when the black man, the black woman, blame her for the failure or the mishaps of her civilization. Why is she angry? Because she do not know how valuable she is. What a valuable power player, okay, she have in her community. She's totally unaware because she was not taught, all by design, and she don't know how to teach. See, a lot of y'all gonna have some trouble on YouTube, black women. You're gonna have some trouble because they know the powers that be. They know your strength. Now I ain't fixing to get into that, oh, the black woman is God and the black woman is a strong black woman. I'm not getting into that. I'm just getting into the fact that you do not know who you were and who you are. That's why I know I'm experiencing a lot of resistance here on social media. It's because the mystery is, where is she going to take this from here? We know she's believable, and we know a lot of people have faith in her, and she's leading and guiding many. That's a powerful role. And it's not because, oh, she's got 200 or 300, 400,000 followers. It's just the fact that all it takes is one to take the baton to the next one, and the next one to take the baton to the next one, or the torch, if you want to say the torch, and to the next one, and to the next one. That's all it takes. If it ain't but one person listening here, people like me are going to be a problem. That black woman, she can make you or break you. When she realizes her role before colonization, there's going to be a problem here. There's going to be a problem on the land, okay? I see many men on YouTube, black men, trying to spread the truth as to who is who and what is what or what is what, and their channels are just fine. But do I see black women talking about it? Absolutely not. But I do, and I have. I've had some women and I've seen some women tackle the issue, and I've seen their channels get shut down. But I'm going to approach the issue in a manner where, you know, people don't have to get all wrapped up in their feelings. The black woman can make or break all of this we got going on here. How can she break you? She breaks you with what we talked about yesterday, those programs, social programming. And she's much more volatile than that when she breaks you. Why do I say that? Because we can go back to the cabin days. Let's talk about that. Look, when a woman sleeps with a man and he ejaculates in her, she's receiving seminal fluid, which is contained in cerebral fluid. And cerebral fluid is here in the spine and in the brain. It bathes the brain. So whatever is in the brain, the thoughts, the disappointments, the hurts, the triumphs, whatever those desires of that individual have or had, it's in the cerebral fluid. So if it goes into your body, it becomes a part of you. Now, you are being bathed in that cerebral fluid in the brain. All in your DNA. All in your genetics. So you having these weird thoughts that you didn't necessarily have before the sexual activity, and you began to almost hate yourself. You don't love yourself anymore. You sink into depression. You're suicidal. All of these things could be coming from somebody else's thoughts, somebody else's brain. Now you find yourself carrying out the things that they like. Now you're a woman and you find yourself with fetishes that you know you don't have any interest in, but they're there and they excite you, but they ain't yours. You're doing a whole lot of things that you wouldn't necessarily do, and it irks you. You want to know how to get that shit out of you. Well, they say it takes so many years to get that stuff out of you. You know what I'm saying? You do all the detoxing in the world. But it goes and take me back to that black woman that was in the cabin. And when she was in the cabin, a lot of the times, I can't say what percentage-wise, she was Master's side chick. Or they may call her the bed wench. And I'm not trying to put down black women. I'm just hoping that, you know, I can share this gem with you, so somewhere up ahead of your road, you won't forget what I'm talking about. Bed wench can break you. Why am I talking about this? Because I went somewhere. I read minds. I'm a telepathic reader. I can stand next to you. You ain't got to say one word. I know what you're thinking just by standing by you. I can look at you and I can tell what you're thinking. If your eyes is gazing at the floor and I'm talking to you and you're supposed to be looking me directly in the eyes, I know what you're thinking. And I know why you can't look at me. You can't face the fucking mirror because my aura is nothing but a mirror, baby. I can see you. Hello? You can't see me because the mirror is blocking you. My aura is a mirror. Hello? I've been telling y'all that for years. A decade. It was a sister out there in Detroit. Hey, Miss Purple. She told me, she said, yo, aura's a mirror. Because I said, how can I stop these people from treating me like that? They see me coming and they walk away. She said, because your aura's a mirror. You reflect back to them who they really is, so they prefer to look at the fucking ground. So I was in a restaurant and I was feeling all of these different vibrations and receiving all of these telepathic messages from all of these people in this place. That's why I keep coming here. I was surrounded by Christians, and I need to wrap this up because there's somewhere I need to go. But look, check this out. A lot of black people got a problem with Big Mama Neil. In a sense, I got a problem with Big Mama Neil. I really do. But I think the reasons why the Christian people, the folks in the South, here in the Bible Belt, got a problem with Big Mama Neil is different from why I got a problem with Big Mama Neil. Let's talk about it. Bed wench got us where we at now. I'm going to say it again. Bed wenching got us him where we at now. Now, I know you saying, well, we didn't have no choice. A lot of times we didn't have no choice. And I ain't blaming nobody. I ain't blaming old master. And I ain't blaming the woman that had to be there. The only time I really say bed wenching is when we're dealing with the women that actually enjoyed the sex with master. And she plotted against her. The others were raped. But you got some. These are the ones that enjoyed it that I'm talking about. These are your worst enemies. Those are the ones that will break you. Because they are master's watchdogs. Them are the ones that put us in check when we decide we want nappy hair or nappy necks. Those are the ones that tell us that graying is ugly and being dark-skinned is nasty. Those are the ones. And she was dark herself. But his seminal fluid in her vagina convinced her that she was not worthy and that she was ugly. And she perpetuated it from one generation to the next. Every baby she spit it out was programmed to do what master wanted them to do. Everybody talking about Willie lynching and all of this stuff like that. I don't care what nobody say. Let's put that Willie lynching thing away, because we ain't finna talk about that. That's not how it got started. It might have been a part of it, but what happens is when you allow your women to sleep with the captors. Hello? She holds herself and her offspring captive. That's what's wrong with black people. They ain't just programmed by social norms and TV, okay? And social media and what they see in magazines and newspapers or whatever. This shit is ingrained in your DNA. Everything he taught you to do and he beat you not to do is still coursing through your blood because he slept with your women. I mean, it's like that even now. You know, some of you young women, be careful who you sleep with, because I'm telling you, you sleep with some of these people, these men, they can have you doing anything and everything. Things that you know ain't right. Like these shows, I did it for my man. It was a show on like that at one time. It was a series that came on. Every week I did it for my man. Where women would go with these men would rape the women and go out and rape women, and the woman that was beside him, his woman, would participate in it. And she got to go down with him. And it was like wondering why. Why would you do this with him and you know it's illegal? She's programmed. Be careful who you lay down and sleep with now. You need to know all the history of them. If a man ain't taking you to see his mama, his sister, his brother, his daddy, his family, don't sleep with him. Before you sleep with a man, he's supposed to show you who he get down with. Some women will sleep with a man and have not even met him. His family. See how he treats his mama. Now, I don't want to go deep into that. I'm going to be through with that, but I'm just telling you why women are doing what they do around here now. You know what I'm saying? When you find a woman, her personality has changed because the ejaculate that she has received in her vagina has now programmed and hijacked her brain. Okay? So we're not talking about that, but I'm just talking about how we as black people have found ourselves in the desert. And we cannot find our way to no oasis, to no land, to no peace, to nothing. And Big Mama had a lot to do with that. Okay? Big Mama effeminized black men. Taught them how to be more or less women. So that they wouldn't get lynched, beaten, tortured, or murdered. Which lynching is murder. She taught him that, and he's still there in that place. And those who were not able to be programmed by Big Mama, those are the ones that are in penitentiary or maybe sitting there waiting on death row or have felonies on their records and they're out and they can't get passports and they can't work nowhere. She did it so they can survive. That's why I said Big Mama can make or break us. And a lot of black men don't like Big Mama, and they don't like what Big Mama represent. They don't like how she look, and it's the dark-skinned man that don't like her. Why? Because Big Mama was programmed to believe that anything that was dark was ugly, and a big nose is ugly, and big lips are ugly. You don't think that went through her womb when she was carrying the baby to go from one generation to the next generation? And now he hates her because when he look at her, he see the struggle. He see slave in her. He see captivity. He don't see anything but that. His mind won't let him go no further than that. He see her, how she sweated. She wrapped her head with a head rag. She went in that kitchen and she did what she did. And she cleaned up and she washed clothes and she did all of this. He don't want no part of that no more. So in his mind, he see beauty in anything light or white. That represents clean to him. He sees straight hair as a crown, the crown of the Savior. We got to understand these kind of things. Big Mama can break you, or she can make you, or she can make you and she can break you. How can Big Mama make you? Big Mama can also make you when she lets you know how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, how powerful you are, and when she sets you up on the right road. When she tells you the truth. When she tells you that you used to be kings and queens and used to be pharaohs. When she can get over the cabin days. That was where the trauma began. Don't tell me every time you talk about history that the slaves and the peasants. I don't want to hear that. I want to know what we were before that. I want to know what we were before colonization and captivity. We had a fucking history. an ancient history that went further back, way before old Master and them was even walking the land. That's what I want to hear. She can make you or she can break you because she know what you was. All big mamas are oracles. I'm not talking about black folks with programs. I'm not talking about them. You should know what they look like when you see them. Because they're empty inside. I don't know, I can't say that because not everybody able to be, not everyone is intuitive enough to see that or to feel that. But I do believe we all are intuitive. Some a little bit more sensitive than others. Hello? Big Mama got all the answers. She can heal you and make the wounds go away. Hello? Big Mama can be a threat when she is acting in her natural state. Because see, people of color, we come from a matriarchal civilization, not patriarchal. That's why ain't none of this working. It ain't working for us. And where polygamy was practiced, actively practiced. See, we're doing this the Western civilization way, patriarchal way. We're doing this like the colonizers did it. That's why you find so many of the men incarcerated and whatever, because they're like way outside their elements, and this being perpetuated from one century to the next century. Man, we are in pain. Hello? So anyways, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more a little later on, but all I got to say is this. She can make you or she can break you. Big Mama was always talking about you can't wear no braids, you can't plait your hair to go to church, you got too much gray in the front of your head or on the back of your neck, your hair needs to be straightened. This is when she broke us. This is when she broke us as a people. Don't put that head rag on your head. Take that thing off. Take that hair dress off your head. Don't wear that. Put that grease on your scalp. Make your head shine. Get that baby oil, shine your face up. Make your face glow. You too dark to have ashy face. These are those words that lowered our self-esteem, broke our confidence. Big Mama done it. Everybody mad with Big Mama because every time I turn around, Big Mama running the men off. She ran off my daddy. She don't like my daddy. All of these things is why so many people hate her. Yeah. But anyway, so that's going to end this video. Did I like my Big Mama? Absolutely not. I did not like her. Because these were the things she used to do. I had a habit of putting my leg up like this, like this. You can't put your leg up like this. Your leg's supposed to be like this. All she was doing was regurgitating all of the programs that she got from Master. And she's still doing it. Matter of fact, it done got worse now because, see, she out there at the club. You can't even find Big Mama now. Is she either at the casino, she's somewhere gambling, or she at that church? So she can continue the program. Church ain't meant for nobody but Big Mama and them. The women, black women, are to stay into the church so she can keep her man right together. Keep the children in the neighborhood right together. That's all it's all about. And I'm going to go and I'm going to put this video up. And guess what? I want you all to rate and subscribe. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. If you want to unsubscribe, it's good. Because, see, I don't want no spies over here. Unsubscribe. If you, like I say, you can thumbs it up, thumbs it down, as long as you give me something. I got that all to be lovelies. I like that. She said, I don't care if you thumbs it up or thumbs it down, as long as you give me something. You got some people that won't put nothing on there. So, you got to see it like this. We still see thumbs down as you acknowledging your presence to come out and watch. It's still all good. Even comments, give me your comments. You don't have to be scared. comment. You know what I'm saying? People of other races, give me a moment to talk to, these people. Talk to my people. Talk to us about what's going on around here. Hello? Let's talk. Let's have this conversation. Y'all are welcome to listen. But somebody got to say it. It has to be said. Anyways, I'll be back in just a little bit. Peace, and I am out.